We've been doing this it'll be 25 years for SpeedFreaks in June, and the majority of that 25, 24 years, this guy to my right's been here in the Freak Nation, kind enough to join us damn near every time we've asked him to, and Tony Schumacher is doing it again. When you were in the seat in the 2015, 2016, compared to where you are now, are you as comfortable as you were then, now in the seat with this team?
As far as driving the car, as comfortable. As far as where the car is, it's catching up. 2018, I was still working with Zippy, with Mike Neff. We just had a struggle this year and really the last couple of years. And we found that a few races ago, it was one of those, my dad always said, you'll find it when it's like a big 2x4, it's going to hit you in the back of the head. And we had a machine that was off 6 degrees, and it was just flat off for years. And it's a machine you don't rebuild. And so we were chasing our tail. Honestly, I feel bad for my last crew chief. Todd had done a great job, but there was no way with the situation we had to make a car run down the track. So it's up and running, it's working, and now we're stepping towards a tune-up. These are the days that you cowboy up. We lost yesterday with rain. There's 19 cars here, and I mean good cars. Back in 15, if you were to tell me we were going to be in this situation, I'd be like, fine. There's 8, 5, 7 good cars. Here, I have absolutely no idea right at this moment who will be the number 1 qualifier, and I have absolutely no idea who will be number 16. It could be, but I'll tell you, it'll be a great car that's number 1 and a great car that's number 16, and that's insane. So the racing's at a level we just never seen before.
And as much as that is extremely frustrating and kind of wears on your patience, you wouldn't want it any other way. I know your competitiveness. You like it this way.
No, I love the big moments and the pressure. I think I drive better that way. The crew tunes better that way. And I think, ultimately it's what we live for, right? If it was an easy game, it wouldn't be worth it. This is probably the most competitive we've seen it in a long time. You get kids like Justin Ashley who leave the start line before the light 600 times in a row and hit a 30 light. It's like insanely good. Like you got to step up, and you got to make yourself better. And I think that's what makes this sport so good. As the competition gets better, the fans ultimately that pay for the ticket get their money's worth. And what we dream about, as race car drivers, is we dream of full stands, but we dream of you guys having a great day, walking away going, I feel like we earned the money we paid was worth the price of admission. Maybe we owe a little more. And I think if you don't think you're getting that right now, you're just not watching Top Fuel. Funny car, too. It's great.
Tony Schumacher joining Kenny Sargent, Crash Gladys. Tony, when you came into Top Fuel, and then you started winning championships, you were an a-hole, but a great a-hole. I mean, we thrived on personalities, Speed Freaks. We like a-holes. We like black hats.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, there were dudes that didn't like running against you because you kept kicking their butts. Did you enjoy that time when you didn't even have a whole lot of friends because you were crushing it?
The funny thing is you still don't have any friends out here. Like, we don't go eat with each other. I know you hear Antron go, me and Torrance are best friends. No, they're not. Say it on TV, but they're not. I don't care. Like, what we do is we get in a race car and we try to beat the other guy. And the other guy tries to beat us. So I'm trying to take his dinner from him. He's trying to take my dinner from me. We're not friends. We have mutual respect in every way. I think for most people, there are some people out there that have earned a lack of respect. And we can play games with those people. But, I never came out here and said, you know what? I'm looking forward to making a bunch of friends. I came out and said, my job is to win races, and people are going to not like me. And I don't mind that at all. And I was kind to them. I was nice to them. But when it was time to race, being a machine is being a machine. You get in the car, and you replicate, and you replicate, and you do the same thing. And, man, I had the U.S. Army on the side of my car. I had a lot bigger people to answer to than my competitors, I had generals. I had the chiefs of staff. I got to fly to Afghanistan, jump out of planes with the Rangers, all the Delta guys. Those were my friends, and those were my backbone, and it required me to whip everyone else to keep them as friends. So,
Tony, we've been asking a couple drivers up here some questions that you may or may not have similar answers to. What is something the NHRA as a racing organization, what is something that the NHRA gets right?
Ooh, I think they get quite a few things right, quite a few things wrong. I think what they have to offer is the single greatest machines and personalities. You know, I like NASCAR, but I don't know the personalities. I know it. To me, it's like a whatever them reality TV shows are, because when they stick mics in their face, it's an acting job. It really is. Because you get them away, and most of them are kind of calm and cool and chill. I mean, I've hung out with all the people you all hate in NASCAR, and they're not the same people off. Here, every fan gets a pit pass. You can walk up to a driver and right before they run, watch the car get assembled and disassembled and hear what kind of fear, what kind of excitement the drivers are going through. And I think, you know, what makes the sport awesome in one sense keeps our value down. Yeah. And I've been saying this for years. NASCAR, if you want an autograph from a guy that's driving a NASCAR, you have to pay money to go to an event that they're signing at. So you make a value. What they do is no more dangerous. What they do is no more exciting. Anyone that's ever been to a drag race will tell you this is the greatest thing on earth. We can't, the negative side, we can't.
Yeah, okay, yes. So the flip side, then what does NHRA get wrong?
Well, and there's no, I don't know that there's a right way to do it, but, and Fox is amazing. I love the TV show, but you can't put 12,000 horsepower on TV. And then, almost every time, what do? Put it in super slow-mo. So you took the only thing we got, the uber speed, and you take it away and put it in slow-mo to watch how violent they are in slow-mo. Well, I mean, the fastest machines on earth don't look super fast in slow-mo. They look super slow. So it's hard to get to the guy sitting at home drinking a cold Budweiser, right? Eating peanuts, watching NASCAR on one TV and drag racing on the other one. It's hard to get the same complete awesomeness in drag racing on TV.
That is such a good point.
Great
I
answer.
enjoy watching the tires wrinkle at the starting line and just completely compress and then expand. But you're right. That's only one element of it. You guys are selling speed, yet the speed doesn't translate.
And the exciting runs are when the driver's all over the place, but the better runs are when the driver can drive it straight. Yeah. Well, I tend to look boring on TV. My car goes straight. It's amazing. I steer it and keep it straight. And when they go straight, it is drag racing. NASCAR drivers go, but aren't you just going straight? I am. You try it. I'll bet you're not, And I think it takes time to get to that level. When I was new and you said when I came into this thing, I was an a-hole. I was cocky and I just couldn't believe I was driving a race car. But after 10 years, you go, wow, I wasn't good. I won stuff, but I wasn't good. I can't, now I get in the car and they can say, we're going to stage you absolutely inside of the lane. There's all bald. There's no racetrack out there, and I can move the car back. And I couldn't do that. I had no business trying back in the day. I thought I could, but I think these things are just experience-driven. Put some runs under your belt. 2 ears, 1 mouth, listen, but no one knows that when you're young. Flap your jaws all day long,
This Freakin' segment is brought to you by General Tires. For more information on what tires fit your ride, go to GeneralTire.com. Performance, passenger, light truck, SUV, they got them at General Tire. Go to GeneralTire.com. Again, GeneralTire.com to find the tire for your ride. General Tire, over 2 decades as the official tire of Speed Freaks.
You take car maintenance seriously, and you want to pass on that legacy of care. Use Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabilizer to shield your engine from excessive heat, debris, and friction. Trust Lucas Oil. It works.
Rev up your passion for speed. MAVTV Go is the ultimate streaming app for race fans.
Oh, man!
MAVTV Go, your global home of motorsports. Now on the go. Download the app now.
Just when you thought the racing couldn't get any more intense, the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship Playoffs are coming. Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Go to www.raceway.com.
Looking for power to spare? Count on an FVP battery. FVP. Verified, proven.